Affiliate Nerd Out Real Talk Friday edition. As always, my friend Christen Evans joining me
Hi.
here today. What's up, Evans?
Nada. How's Tahoe?
Tahoe is great.
Yeah.
Got a nice round of golf and a lot of sunshine yesterday. A lot of great exercise and family time, and it's just a blast up here. Love it.
Good. Good. Yeah. I can't wait for my version in a couple weeks. I just keep
Great.
thinking about it and I'm like, yes, summer break. It's necessary, even
Get
if
the
we
most out of it. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've had a bit of a back-to-back vacation situation, but I'm still working a lot, which
Yeah.
is where I want to be anyway. But it's kids are in camp and getting a few hours in here uh,
Nice.
every day, which is great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Um, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I had some interesting personal stuff going on. There was a chance that I could have come into a relatively large sum of money that would have like changed things for me. But after doing my due diligence and research and following my gut instinct, which was telling me that this is probably not a real thing, my suspicion was confirmed. So it was a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. But I realized that I'm really glad that I have figured out how to manage my expectations of other people better so that I'm not disappointed
Okay.
about that. So yeah, that was a little bit wild. I will say for anybody out there who is dealing with like older parents or anything along those lines, make sure that you have all of the documentation that you're supposed to have, like wills and testaments and trusts and all of that so that you understand kind of what your role is in the greater scheme of things. That's not at all affiliate related, but important regardless.
Yeah, that's a life lesson. Be
It is.
prepared for the worst and
Yeah, and just
hope that it
know what your role is in everything. I think that's a really important piece. And then also for us, who have kids, make sure that we have our stuff in order for them too. Yeah. Yeah. How about you? Any good work stuff this week?
I think I want to start with the concept of not doing too much, and if you
Mm,
do too much, you're not doing anything really great.
mhm.
Um, and I do way too much and
Yeah,
have my
you do.
hands in too many things, and that's why I'd like to announce I've got a new project.
In the most Dustin way. Hey, don't do what I'm doing, but I
Yeah.
got something new.
Don't be an idiot. Don't do what I'm doing. But this up here, this is my AM community, and it's something I've played around with for the last 5 years or so. Like
Yeah.
you and I have been PMA members and good ones at that, and love the community in that aspect. A lot of veterans there helping younger folks get in. But this community that I'm building up, essentially, it's free and it's for affiliate managers that are junior and need help learning. And basically, I sit down for an hour each week with this community and answer questions, help them out, guide them to the right tools. And I can do it for free because now that I'm an affiliate established for so many products, I'm just giving them my toolkit, which they can buy the stuff, and I'm going to get money for it. So, like, bringing that value to people is great at no cost to them. I'm just a big fan of this community, like that I'm building up here.
I love that. I feel like you've had a couple of iterations on it, which is like that's one of my favorite things about watching you do this is that like you take an iteration and then you kind of take it and improve upon it and tweak it a little bit so that like the next time you come out with it, like it's that much better. And I mean, the ultimate goal is for you to just be making money from the podcast and from that and be a creator.
Sure.
And so let's do what we can to support you on that. That actually connects really well with I just had recorded with Laura Press for
Okay.
the Half podcast. And she's kind of doing something complementary with her Substack, where she's imparting a lot of the wisdom that she's learned and including a lot of, senior affiliate managers that she's made connections with over the years to continue kind of that education for the next generation, which I think is really impressive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I talked to Laura about that couple of weeks ago, and she didn't have anything ready yet, but now she's starting to put some great content out there with that Substack, and
Yeah.
I owe her a share. So we'll make sure to do it. Laura, if you're listening, send me your latest thing and we'll get it into the mix. And another part of this community is getting others that are veterans that are doing cool things to share within this community. So it'll be a format where, hey, you've got a affiliate summit session that you're speaking at. You want to get a dry run.
Ooh.
Come do it on this channel. Like, and get that experience, get the feedback from affiliate managers and what they want to hear. So open invitation to all folks that have speaking gigs and want to get some feedback. Come and do it with my community here.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yay. Go you. Go you.
DustinHowes.com/am for a link. Sign up and join us and come hang out.
Yeah.
What about anything else? Anything else on your mind?
Preparing for a migration with one of my clients, moving off of one platform and onto another, and kind of managing expectations around that. I think there's always this trepidation with clients that like affiliate is going to fall off a cliff if they move platforms, and we're going to have to, start from scratch and build, brand new. And that is not at all the case. I, have done dozens of migrations at this point in my career, and have a pretty darn good checklist of how to execute that. And so just really kind of being overly communicative with the brand on, what the timeline looks like, what, the impact to revenue contribution looks like. And also at the end of the day, ensuring them that you recommended this migration because it's going to be better for this program, versus, like you're not doing it to hurt the program, you're doing it ultimately to help. So that's kind of one of the big projects that I have underway right now is, really just assuaging any fears that come along with migration, but B, really taking what I know about my experience with those and imparting that education to the client so that they feel more confident, which is great. Hey, Laura, long time no chat.
Yeah. Laura says, oh, hey.
Okay.
She is paying attention. Awesome.
Yeah, she literally told me to tell you hi. So, hey, Dustin.
Beautiful. Man, what were you just summing up there at the end there?
Migrations and like managing client expectations.
Yeah. One thing, you've got your own processes and the checklist, which was great. And one thing that I've learned is, partner or publisher discovery has a really cool feature within there. They're a competitor of AffyStash, but I don't have this feature, and I love presenting it. They have something that will find the people that still have the old links and be able to you can send them a message and get them to switch over. So they will hunt those down, which is a really cool feature.
That's a really cool feature and would have come in handy so many migrations ago.
Go check out Pub Discovery there.
Speaking of AffyStash, what was the email that I got the other day about being an affiliate for AffyStash? Do you guys now have an affiliate program?
We do, yeah. So funny enough, it's taken me that long to build a legitimate affiliate program for it.
I mean, I feel like you and Vic have been a little bit busy with some other logistical pieces on it.
For sure. It took the back seat, right? But now we're reaching out to all the agencies out there in the atmosphere that have leads that can't afford their services. Come be an affiliate of AffyStash and give me your leftovers. That's all I want. So
I love it. I love it.
And then eventually, once that brand figures out how hard affiliate recruitment is, they're going to come back to these agencies that are sending me these leads, right? That's the goal. So come be an affiliate of AffyStash.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to, I took something out of your playbook this week. So I, as you know, or might not know, but likely do know, is that I am really good at drawing up PR style pitches. Like I can do a stunning, product or brand pitch that's full of detail, full of life, all of that. But this week with a program that I have pitched 300 some odd partners, and have had a relatively low response rate.
Hmm.
This week, I just went back out with like, hey, this brand wants to work with you. How can I support in your content creation? And I've already received something like a 20% response rate on it, which is bananas. It was the shortest, simplest like pitch email I've ever sent. And my inbox was like flooded immediately afterward. And that
Cool.
was a really interesting learning for me because I have spent so much time like carefully curating and crafting, these pitches to really ensure that we're like, targeting the right people and telling the right brand story and the messaging is all aligned and all of these pieces. We're literally just reaching out and being like, yo, we want to work with you. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like that's an ever evolving in your career path for
Yeah.
this industry, is that pitch getting tighter and tighter and making adjustments. I'm, shooting out 200 a week, right? And I make small adjustments here and there. It's like A/B test essentially of
Mhm.
when I'm doing my recruiting. Also along those lines, Matt Mullenweg has no, Matt McWilliams, excuse me. Matt McWilliams has a new product that I'm evaluating next week, and it's along those lines. It's an emailer AI system. So I
Okay.
think the product's like 200, maybe $300 one-time fee, and then it goes and uses AI to craft out the perfect message for you. And
Okay.
so I'm going to use this in a use case where I'm putting myself up against that tool and seeing who wins in terms of response rates and opens and stuff like that. So
Ooh, a true AB. I love it.
yeah,
Are you going to be able to report back on that next week or in a couple weeks?
it'll be a couple of weeks. It's
Okay.
a long-term content situation, but
Okay.
I'll leave the link in the comments here somewhere
Ooh, that sounds exciting. That's
to
fun.
that tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made the list of my ultimate toolkit, and I haven't put it up. I just know Matt makes good things, so I'm happy to put that in there. But
That's a heck of a vote of confidence right there.
yeah, for sure. Um one last thought I had of I'm doing an audit of a program, so my new 500 package, and like doing the full audit, and everybody does theirs a little bit differently,
Yep.
and then putting together a PDF. What are like some of those main thoughts when you're doing these audits? And there's two lines of theory here. Some agencies do this for free, some agencies don't. I'm
I
not,
don't do audits until I've onboarded the client.
yeah.
It's part of our onboarding. Part of the reason being is that I've done audits for brands before, and then they've not hired me, but they've taken that strategy and used it. And that's shady boots behavior. But also like it's something that I've just learned, like I'm not going to invest that time until they are also investing, and that's just one of those weird lessons I've learned. But I will send you one of my sample audits just so that
Oh,
you can see it.
cool.
Because you know me, I'm a digital hoarder. I have everything. But some of the key pieces that I always look at is, how many types of what's the publisher mix? Obviously, kind of, and what are their goals based on the publisher mix? How efficient is the program?
Yeah.
So what's the current ROAS in the program? What's the current customer acquisition cost? What communications do they have up? How
Mm.
good are their terms of service? How robust are they to protect the brand? What kind of automation do they have? Like, are they auto approving or auto declining, or are there any stipulations based on those settings? It's
Yeah.
so much. And then I usually do, I mean, I know it's super simple and everybody does like their own analysis. I usually just do a SWOT analysis, and I mean, I like to keep things simple. I
Yeah.
think that some brands, when they do an audit, really go above and beyond. And I think like, great, more power to you. That's not my target audience.
Yeah.
I'm not going after like enterprise clients. So that's just not where my vibe is. But yeah, I do a SWOT analysis and then like a roadmap, which is usually kind of in like a Gantt chart, and all of those pieces. But
Very
yeah,
cool.
I'll send you a couple examples of
Yeah,
audits.
would love to. And the SWOT analysis, that's kind of what I do as well.
Yeah.
And I think there's an undervalued portion of that is putting yourself in the affiliate shoes, like getting
Mhm.
their experience and showcasing that in the audit is always a good step.
That's one of the key steps that I do is,
Yeah.
I join the program as with my affiliate
Right.
account, and I take a look to see, like,
What's
what are
their
they
experience?
missing, what's going on, so I take a look at it not only from the account management side, and all the KPIs in there, but I also take a look at it from the affiliate side to see what is the actual experience that that their affiliates are having, because that's a key piece of information that can inform the strategy of the program.
Awesome. All right. We're at time. I'm gonna go get my vacation on more. So
You do it. You do it. Have so much fun, and tell Tahoe I'll see her in a couple weeks.
okay, we'll do. All right. Thanks for joining me,
Yep.
Evans. Good to see you.
Have a good
Hey,
weekend.
folks. Take care. Later.